Well, we wanted to give a little shout out to a buddy of ours.
Little, big.
Big shout out. You know, that quick. They dropped everything. They put us ahead of them.
Man, something crazy happened this last week.
Today we're going to do a little video that's just short, and we're going to put it out off schedule because
it's a big thank you.
Well, we wanted to give a little shout out to a buddy of ours.
Little, big.
Big shout out. You know what? The first time we met Chad, and we're talking about Chad's Fab. I don't know. If you guys aren't following him, you need to, because he's a great guy. We met him at Paul's shop, and he thought that he wasn't a good enough dude to be in the back of our video, so he was trying to get out of it and not bother us. And I'm like, he's a star.
Yeah, he's a rock star. He's a good guy.
And then we went and saw him and returned his pliers to him from Robbie. And man, their family is cool. They've got good kids.
They do good service.
They do good service. Stacy is great in the office.
Everybody in the community loves them.
Yeah, they do. And they're backed up forever. Like, what do you say, 4 months?
Yeah. And that tells you a lot about the work that they do.
How good they are. So here's the story. I'm sitting in my office the other night, and I get a phone call from my son. And this is going to embarrass him a little bit, but it should. He has a car that they don't drive very much because he has a company vehicle. And he pays for a parking spot at his apartment complex. And those of you that live in apartments know how fun it is to have parking.
They can be.
So the thing that he did wrong is he hasn't registered his car because they don't drive it. And so it got tagged to be towed. And he was in a panic because he's out of town.
That's a scary thing as a young kid,
yeah.
newly married, to have that happen.
Because if they impound your car, you're going to spend $100, $150 a day.
Well, college students don't have that kind of money.
No, they don't. Anyway, he calls me. He's panicked. The car won't start on its own. The battery's dead. Some other stuff. I don't know. He's like, what do I do? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So we start trying to figure out where we can put it. And everywhere that we came up with, they're like, yeah, you can park it in the street. Well, guess what? If you park in the street, what's going to happen?
Well, in Utah, they tow it. It's impounded immediately.
My brother said the Gestapo will come and get it. Anyway, we decided to have it towed somewhere, and we're trying to figure out which shop. And just out of the blue, I thought, you know what? He's not far from Chad's place. Maybe I can just shoot him a message and see what he says.
So we did this from you did this from Missouri.
From Missouri. I just sent Chad a text, and he responded. And it was funny because you guys know that the off-road games were happening.
He's literally at the off-road games.
And I'm sure he was underneath working on Grizz or fixing something or working on somebody's thing. And he sends me a message back and says, hey, man, that's fine. You have him bring it to my place, and we'll take a look at it next week when we get back in town.
So he dropped what he was doing at the games, Chad did, to
deal with somebody in Missouri.
Oh, Chad, that was awesome.
And then here's the other part of the story. So the car gets towed there. It's fine. It didn't cost that much to move it, which is great. They came back, I don't know, Sunday night, Monday. By lunchtime Monday, I think it was Stacy or Chad, somebody sent me a message saying, hey, the car's done. We got it running and needed a battery, this and that. That quick. They dropped everything. They put us ahead of them, of anybody else, which is really, you know, they didn't have to do that. But they fixed up my son. They did a bang-up job. And they're just nice people.
Just all the way around. If you guys aren't supporting Chad and Chad's Fab,
you need to.
You need to. He's a good guy, and we support him 100%.
He's willing to help anybody. If he's willing to help us,
yeah, we're nobodies.
Yeah, but he was great. So a big shout out to Chad and his family. Thank you so much. We love you guys. We appreciate all that you do. And you know, if you're in Utah and you want to go say hi to Chad, he's great. All right, so it's a little bit different video. We just stood here and talked, but it's for a good purpose.
And it's good to know that there's great people still out in the world.
There are. So thank you, Chad. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.